you? So I'm just starting to feel the effects of the edible, so I figured I'd start right when it's, So, today, I'm gonna do some triggers, but I'm gonna whisper ramble. I'm gonna talk about nothing and everything at the same time. Let me stretch. Okay. Sorry, I just did some yoga, so I'm feeling all loosey-goosey. I hope that your night is going well, or day, whenever you're listening to this. If you're new here, welcome. I'm very happy to see you. Thank you for giving me some of your time. If you wouldn't mind, please take a second and subscribe, We're growing here. We're growing. Let's grow together. Help a brother out, I can hear someone walking upstairs trying to be quiet, and it's so cute. Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about? I'm kidding. But seriously. There is something that I wanted to talk about. Somebody a while back commented that they asked me if I've ever tried an attempt at like a meditation or like a sleep, like a guided sleep meditation kind of thing. And it's funny that they said that because I have been, okay, let me start at the beginning. When I go to bed at night, I listen to like sleep stories / guided meditations / things like that forever. I love them. So I've always wanted like a video game one. I mean, there is video game ones, but it's kind of more like a lore kind of video is usually what the video game ones are. And I personally love Destiny 1. It's like one of my favorite video games of all time. And if you've played Destiny 1 or even Destiny 2, then you know what the tower is, even though in Destiny 2 it's a different tower. But in Destiny 1, the tower was chef's kiss. It was not only gorgeous, it was the vibe. So, my idea is like a guided tour of the Destiny 1 tower. Now, I'm gonna record video to go with it, but it's meant to be listened to like eyes closed, because I'm gonna guide you through the whole tower and you're gonna have to visualize what I'm saying, and that will help you just drift off into sleep. And I've always wanted a Destiny 1 guided meditation or like guided sleep story, and I think it'll be really fun. So let me know what you think of that. I've been keeping that on the back burner for a long time now. I've written like an outline script and where I want to go and what I want to say, but I haven't filmed it yet, and I haven't like voiced over the final copy. So let me know what you think, because I think it's awesome. What else? Someone commented and asked me, I'm gonna grab a trigger. They asked me for an update on my knee. And you know what? First of all, thank you for asking. I appreciate it very much. And in case you're new, I had surgery on my knee like November 14th of last year. I tore my meniscus boxing. So I've been on the mend. And honestly, I'm doing great. I had a little setback about a month ago, but it wasn't bad. It was just like, it was like somebody turned the volume down on the initial injury, but it was still there. But like last weekend, I woke up and all of a sudden, it was gone. Now it's not completely healed. There's certain movements I still feel it. Like if I pivot or spin, I feel it a little bit. But it's definitely better than it ever has been. And I think my battery's about to die. No. I'll go for as long as I can and then just plug it in and come back. But anyway, yes, my knee is doing better. And I have like 3 or 4 weeks left of physical therapy. I'm not exactly sure. Let me get close to say this. I love the sound of this. It's so good. Come on. My goodness. So good. Alright, I'm back. My battery died. And I put lotion on my hands, which I probably shouldn't have done. It happens to the best of us. I've got a fidget spinner. That sounds pretty cool. While I just ramble. So, I think I was talking about my knee. And it's all good. These things are fun. Oh. He's a wizard, Harry. Oh, so because of my knee, I've gained like 10 or 15 pounds. I don't know exactly. It's because I haven't been able to do cardio for 9 months. And I box a lot. So I gotta lose some weight. Which is why I went and looked at a bike today, because I'm trying to think of ways that I could do cardio without impact, like, you know, light impact stuff. Like, I'll have to lower that in the post editing. Yeah, low impact, like running is high impact. That'll mess your knee up. Boxing is high impact. Elliptical is low impact, and like biking is kind of low impact. It depends on your injury. But biking is good for me. That movement of the knee bending and unbending is good for me. So that's without slamming it into the ground constantly. Because I was running like between 5 and 10 miles and then boxing, so I was beating up my knees. But anyway, I went to look at a bike. I went to look at 2 bikes, actually. Facebook Marketplace is so sketchy. Oh my god. The first one I went to see was like a mountain bike that folded in half. And man, it was rusted solid. The brakes were rusted and they were frozen. I took it for a ride up the block, and the chain was so rusted that it fell off like 3 times. And then it was just no good, guys. Trust me, it was real bad. The second one was actually good. Excuse me. I ordered a new water bottle. I'll talk about that. But yeah, it was a good bike, but I'm probably gonna take it off-road, and it had really thin wheels. Not like super thin, like race thin, but not thick enough to be on a trail. If there was any mud, I'd bust my ass, so. 10 bucks if you can tell if I like that or not. Okay, I'm actually gonna come back to this. It was better than I thought. Oh, you know what? I brought back an OG. If you're an OG subscriber, then you'll know about this. But if you're a new subscriber, prepare to melt your brain. This is a tiny canvas, like you paint on it. But. Whoa. Are you kidding me right now? I can hear you saying, Frank, how is it so good? And I say to you, I have no idea. I am not a canvas wizard. But, good news for you. I am a tingle wizard. Can you tell? Seriously. It sounds amazing. So, I bought a new water bottle. I mentioned it. I know that I'm skipping topics like, but hey, give me a break. You saw the beginning of this video, right? You know it. You know. So yes, I've had this for like a million years. I had them before they were cool. Somebody's just clapping. Thank you, I appreciate it. Somebody clapped and then somebody died. Okay. Alright. I hope you guys heard that, or you're just gonna think I'm like having auditory hallucinations. But yes, I've had that water bottle for like a millennia. I think I'm losing my mind. I'll only know if I'm losing my mind when I watch this back when I'm editing. So, hey, how you doing, me? How are you? It's good, thank you. Alright. And the new water bottle it's a Gatorade one. It's like this, but it's metal, so it's going to be able to keep my drink cold, which I've been needing for a while. I had cold water the other day, and it just hits different, man. Oh my god. Water's great. I love water, but cold water, whoa, after you've been doing something, is like heaven. And I knew that, but I guess I got used to not having it. But then the next one I bought after this one, this is my backup. The original one, it had a thing inside that kept it cold for like 30 minutes, but not metal. But the top part where the seal is just broke one day. It fell off my my PT bike, and it's just donezo. So I ordered a new one. It's metal. I've been putting it off because it's expensive. month to get it to me. It's a banana sandwich. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm excited. I can't wait to get it. I'm trying to think of things that are currently going on in my life. Oh, I got something. There's a park near my house. And there's a lot of animals in the park. There's a lot of deer. There's a lot of geese. There's a lot of foxes. A lot of ducks. A lot of I think there's a couple of coyotes. I don't know. But I live on an island, and what happens is, believe it or not, animals swim here from New Jersey, and they find themselves some primo real estate, so they breed and breed. There's a lot of rabbits too. But in this particular place, there's cats. A lot of fucking cats. Pardon me. There's about half a dozen spots you can go to, and there's cats. So, the first spot I go to is about 50. I'm not kidding. And then there's a second spot in the same parking lot that's like down pretty far. And there's about a dozen or so, maybe 15 over there. But if you go to other places, I swear there's a dozen there and half a dozen there. It's insane. But I love them. They're the cutest little fluffy balls ever. And as with all feral cats, there's a few that are like super lovable. And a few that are like sassy, but they love you at the same time. They're very cute. And today, there's one I call Tiny. She's a little gray cat. I'll try and remember to put a picture of her here in the video. I don't know if I'm going to because, but I'll try. I might even put a little video. But she's so goddamn cute. And she comes out and she talks to me. Like, she doesn't meow over me. She looks at me and I talk and then she responds. And then I talk and she responds. It's so goddamn cute. There's another one named Trouble. And I named him Trouble because he's trouble. Sometimes I'll open my trunk to get out food, and he jumps in. He won't eat with the other cats because he knows if he eats to the side, I'll give him the good stuff. I'll get wet food and put it on top. He won't take shit from anybody. If someone tries to touch his food, oh, it's on. So his name is Trouble. He's an all-black cat with like amber eyes. His eyes are so vivid. Again, guys, I'm gonna try my best to remember to put in pictures of them, but we'll see. You can do this, Frank. Okay, so Trouble, when he finishes eating, he makes me walk him home because he lives up by the water of the beach. It's a beach. And he'll take like 10 steps and then meow and then look behind him like, are you coming? And then I have to walk to him, and then when I get to him, he'll go another 10 feet, and then so on and so on and so on. And we'll get to near where his little house is. By the way, I build them little houses so they don't get stuck in the rain and snow. Gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, we go to his little tree, and he sharpens his little claws, and he grooms himself, and then he jumps up on the guardrail, and he'll like meow, meow, meow. He's saying goodbye, and then he'll jump down, and he goes into the woods where he lives. He's so cute. The other day, I walked too close to him. Like, if this is him, this was my foot. Like, I got real close, and it scared him. I'm thinking about it. It's making me laugh. He took like 3 steps in a circle and looked at me like, and then came at me like this. He tried to fight my foot. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. He's so cute. Let's see, there's Tish. I didn't name Tish, but she's the sassiest little black and white cat I actually don't think I have a picture of her. I should probably take one. But anyway, she knows my car. So when I pull in, she's in the other colony that's like far down. She'll sit right in the middle of the parking lot and like stare at me like, give me the food. And she's so little. Well, now she's fat because I've given her a lot of food, but her head is so tiny. And she's mean to everyone. Every single cat, she's mean. You come near her, she's mean. You're getting swatted. But she's so goddamn cute. I opened my door and she was looking in my car like, should I go in there? I might want a nice place to live. But yeah, she waits for me and stares at me while I'm feeding the other cats like, Jesus Christ. Judging me the whole time. There's only a few that I give wet food, and man, it's expensive. But anyway, I love them. They're super sweet. Again, I'll try to insert some stuff. Okay. Let's go with, you know, you can't go wrong with some good old Cork. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use just one for now. I feel like whenever I take an edible, it's like my inner monologue just is not inner anymore. It's just outer. Let's see. What else can we talk about? I'm talking about cats and it's making me happy. I'm a big animal lover. Big time. My cats have been super cute lately. One of my cat's new favorite things is tiny little kisses on the top of his head, like. And he starts to fall asleep, and if I stop, he gets mad.
Yeah, I'll give you some kisses. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He's too cute. And the other one has gotten really into belly rubs lately. And it's funny because they're both like, I don't know, 15 or 16. So they're old. And it's like they're starting to like new things. It's really cute. Who figured this out? Was it GB that figured out the Cork? Or was it like one of those like sound only guys like Zeitgeist? Was it one of them? If you know who started this Cork craze, leave it in the comments. That's something I'm curious about. Ooh, I got something. I don't watch a lot of like modern TV and movies. Only a little, but I've been watching the Halo TV show. If you're a fan of Halo and you watch that show, it makes you want to jump off a bridge. The episode that was just on was The Fall of Reach. And if you played Halo, like a diamond of a story. And they ruined it so bad. They suck so much. Not only do they suck, this is my biggest problem with the Halo TV show. Halo is not just a good game. It has some of the best music in gaming history. Marty O'Donnell, you're a legend, sir. but seriously, it elicits emotions. You don't even have to know what's going on, and you'll feel it. That's how good the music is. I'm sure you've heard of it. If you play any kind of video game, you've heard of Halo. Or even if you've played Halo, you know the music is top tier. It's hard to do this without being loud. It's so hard to do that quietly. They don't use the music in the show. Why? And the guy keeps taking his helmet off, but the music. Use the music. And keep your helmet on. Jimmy rings. If you know, you know. I think I've talked about this in a previous video, but I'm watching an anime called Solo Leveling. And I believe I talked about it in another video, but since I'm rambling, might as well, right? I'm going to bless you with some. That sounds incredible. I don't know how I'm going to focus on Solo Leveling, but I'll try. So I read Solo Leveling manga, or manhwa. It's a Korean manga. I like to read a lot. I read it, almost when it first came out. Not right when it first came out, but a long time ago. And they're on like book 8 or 9 now. But the TV show is doing, obviously it's going to do book 1. And when I say this, I'm sure you guys know, if you watch anime at least, that anime, there's always a book first. It's very rare that there's an anime first and then a book. It's kind of like movies. Most movies are based on a book. Not all, but most. And I heard about the show coming out, I don't know, they announced it years ago. It's been so long, it's kind of like, you think it's not going to happen, like you thought maybe you heard bullshit. But it came out, and holy God, they have nailed it. They've done such a good job. The animation is incredible. The story is amazing. And the music is, again, with the chef's kiss. And it's just, they've hit everything. They've nailed it. They're not going too fast. Oh man, it's so good. And I'm so happy it's good, because a lot of times these shows come out and you're expecting something and then, but no, they nailed it. They really did. It's so good. But yeah, if you watch anime, give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. Or if you read manga, manhwa, whatever. Japanese and Korean comics. I am actually, shifting, but staying on the same topic, reading. I'm reading The Expanse. You've probably heard of the TV show. It's about space. It's about, roughly 500 years in the future, where humanity has expanded beyond Earth. We've taken over space. We've started terraforming Mars, and we have a whole nother civilization in the asteroid belt. Anyway, really good. And I'm on the 10th book, or the 9th book. I think it's the 9th book, because there's 9 in the series and then an extra one. But I'm on the last book, and this is my second time reading it. I don't want it to end again. 9 books is a lot. But I bought a new is called Shadowhunters. The book is called The Mortal Instruments. And when I was young, or younger, I wouldn't say young, but I watched the show. I can't get this off. And I liked it. And recently I was talking to somebody in physical therapy, and they recommended to me Shadowhunters, and I was like, oh wow, I forgot about Shadowhunters. This glove is being a real pain in the ass. So I went home, and first of all I said thank you for reminding me. I've been wanting to read it forever. And I bought the set, so at least when I finish the Expanse, I have something else to go into. But those are, those two things. I guess you can count Halo, but that's on the thumbs down list. The Expanse, great TV show and a great book if you like reading or if you like TV. And Solo Leveling, fantastic anime. Okay, let's shift triggers and shift topics. Well, you know what? I want to like... Another unbelievable sound. Somebody commented, I can't remember the exact question. It was about Hawaii. Let me preface this by saying I worked and lived in Hawaii from, I don't remember the exact day, but about 6 months-ish. I came back for a few reasons. 1, the holidays. 2, my cat was sick. 3, surgery. So, also, change case. So I was living in Hawaii for like half a year, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, somebody asked me like what was my favorite thing, or it was either what's your favorite thing in Hawaii or what was your favorite place to go, like place to visit or whatever. I can't remember, but it's one or the other, so I'm gonna answer your question. I was living in a place called Kona, and it was like on the side of a mountain about 30 miles away from the city area. Yeah. So I bought a motorcycle and I would ride along the side of the mountain. It was so gorgeous. The greatest purchase of my life, by the way. I didn't give a shit if it was raining. I had a rain suit. Anyway, so my favorite place to have gone, I didn't go everywhere. I was mainly on the big island, is what they call it. It's the main island. I went to a place called Hilo. And, oops, sorry about that. In Hilo, I had a friend there named Kamale. What up, my dude? If you're watching this, call me. And he invited me to come to a weekend of like dancing and chilling like on a field and playing the drums, and it was amazing. And I don't usually smoke pot, but I smoked because, you know, special occasion. It was like a weekend vacation. So the night, I think it was the day that I got there, yeah it was, we went to a dance thing at night. It was so sick. Like a DJ, like a giant auditorium packed full of people dancing. It was amazing. They even had a little spot in the back where you could do yoga and stretch before you or after. It was amazing. There was an outdoor area where they sold like fresh cooked food. There was a drink cart. It literally had everything. People brought their animals, so there was dogs everywhere. It was dope. I had such a good time. And then I believe it was the next day, in the morning, you go again. Like they have the same dance kind of thing, but in the morning. And then after the dance, you go to this big open field, and a bunch of people, like hundreds of people, come. But there's like a giant circle of drums, all different kinds of drums, like the ones you hit with your hands, the ones you use with sticks, like every kind of drum, seriously. And my buddy Kamale, he is a sound healer, and he had a giant didgeridoo, and he brought his drum, and I stole it. I went into that drum circle and played for I think 2 hours straight, for real, and it was so much fun. We played frisbee for like an hour and a half. I did yoga for like an hour. It was just literally like a blast. I had so much fun. And then I was staying at a B&B, like 15 minutes from where the dance was. Don't mind me, my shoulder's feeling tweaky. And I went back to the B&B, and I don't know if I'm going to remember this, but I'll put a picture. And I laid my yoga mat out, and I looked up at the stars, and the whole sky was just like a kaleidoscope of colors. It was unbelievable. So it was like the perfect day. I had a great time with Kamale, both dances. And then the drum circle, but there's literally everything going on there. One of Kamale's friends, she busted out a machete, and she's like, "Does anybody want a coconut?" And I was like, "I want a coconut." And she like hacked one up and cut it open. She was like a professional. She did it for a job. So she was so good at it. I gave her my flashlight. There was fire twirlers. It was unbelievable. I have video of that. It's like the only time I pulled out my phone. That was the best thing about this place. Your phones don't work. There's no service. Not one bar. For any company. It doesn't matter. So nobody has their phone out. Kamale, if you're watching this, listen closely. Listen really closely. Turn the volume up. I'm coming back to Hilo next time I'm in Hawaii. I swear. I miss you, bro. Tell Will I said what's up. I really like Will. He's cool. But thank you again for inviting me. I had a really good time, even though I had a Prius, which, by the way, actually worked out because I barely paid anything in gas. I think I filled the tank halfway one time the whole weekend. So that was amazing. And that was my favorite thing in Hawaii, my favorite place to go so far, you know. I have my floof cover. I'm gonna go get a towel. Oh, I never stopped recording. Okay. What else can we talk about? This sounds so dang good. I'm trying to think of things I can talk about. I guess I could talk more about the Destiny meditation video, but I feel like that's just telling you what you're gonna see eventually, so I don't want to spoil it. I also have an idea written down of doing a meditation of outside in a Japanese spa, like an outdoor, like a hot spring or something like that. That is an idea for a meditation I have, as well as the Destiny one. I don't even play video games anymore, but I used to love that game so much. I have so much love for it. But yeah, a Japanese outdoor spa slash hot spring slash, you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you think of that one too. It would be like a guided story. Like you're the main character, and I'm taking you, like I'm talking you through, like walking to the hot spring, or walking through the woods into like where they give you a massage, like just a bunch of cool stuff. So it's like a you're there kind of visualization. You can close your eyes and just think or go with what I'm saying. Okay, what else? I don't want to drink too much because it's late. I don't want to get up to pee 900 times. Sorry, I got mesmerized. You know what I want to do, guys? Besides listen to my neighbors flush their toilet. I want to go to Alaska, I think, and see the Northern Lights. It's like a dream of mine. I also want to go to Japan. My future wife awaits me in Japan. Who knows? If you've ever been to Japan, I'm talking about, like, yes, the city, but I also want to go to like an amazing hike, or, you know, explore like an old temple, things like that. I like it because it's muffled. Yeah, if you've been to Japan, let me know. Tell me how you liked it. And if you've seen the Northern Lights, it's literally like the #1 thing on my list that I want to do. I'm getting really close to your head. Listen to what I'm saying. I want to see the Northern Lights, or also known as Aurora Borealis. unbelievable. And recently, I saw a picture of the Northern Lights, and they were pink, like hot pink. It's ionized radiation in the atmosphere that makes it change color. And I really want to see it. If you've never heard of it, Google it. Check out a picture of the Aurora Borealis in Alaska. And here's a bonus. I really like the cold and the snow. So, it's like an added bonus for me. I take ice baths every morning. And I'm starting to really like them. There's still that part of me that thinks about an ice bath and immediately tenses up and recoils from the cold. But there's another part of me now that doesn't do that, obviously. And it's pretty cool. It's changed the way that cold feels to me. But yeah, Aurora Borealis. Aurora. I sound like I'm barking, like a dog that can't bark correctly. Aurora Borealis. Now I'm gonna hear the dog barking every time I say it. So I'm gonna call it Northern Lights. The Northern Lights. The Northern Lights. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here because I have no idea how long I've been recording. And I want to do yoga. I need to stretch. And my eyes are starting to get heavy from the edible. From the edible. From the edible. I want to say thank you for watching this video. You guys are the kindest people on YouTube. And if you're new, prepare to meet the greatest ASMR community of all time. Everyone's super nice and very positive. I think I've only gotten one negative comment. Literally one. That's it. That's crazy. So, thank you guys. I'm really liking the sound of this towel. I kinda don't want to end the video. But I have to, because I think my camera's gonna die again. Actually, I'm lying to you. The light's not on. But also, I don't know if when the light turns on, I don't know how long that gives me. It could be 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go and do some yoga. I hope you sleep. I hope you sleep amazingly. Amazingly, fantastically, amazingly, fantastically, deeply. I think I'm gonna listen to ASMR while I do yoga. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next one.